start if you're ready. I guess first of all, just tell me a little bit about what your main priorities, what your main objectives are here at the forum.
Basically, you know, these platforms are huge platforms that everyone listens to, and that it is a platform that you can use to bring a message that you want the world to hear. And my message is, whatever you do, consider women. We are also part of what is happening in the world, but for some reason, they see us so invincible as if we don't exist. So that's my message here today. It's just to say, you know, we're not only mannequins, but we're human who can contribute to nation building. All we want is that space and allow us to be part of the planning, part of the decision making, and part of the action. Unfortunately, that is what we are not given.
How do you see that campaign trending around the world? Do you see progress breaking through these glass ceilings?
I think men are scared to lose their place. So it's a difficult world we live right now. Women are doing everything humanly possible for men to see them as equals, but men are not ready to leave their space. And we are not fighting to take over. We don't want to take their space. What we are saying, the table is large enough to take all of us. Just move a little bit. We'll come with our chair. You don't even need to give us chair. We'll come with our own chair. Just fit us in. That's all we're asking for.
And tell me a little bit about your initiatives and policies back at home.
I have focused my whole work in the last 6 years on women empowerment and children's safety. So through the 6 years, I have managed through the government and my husband, I have managed to change a whole lot of policies on the safety of children when it comes to rape, when it comes to early marriage. We just passed a law last week banning early marriage completely in Syria. Now you can only marry a woman that is 18 and above, not like the way it was before. Anybody can just, as long as a girl starts seeing their menstruation, for them they are right to be marriageable. And that is what we are banning, and we said no, we're not having that. Women did not have the space to contribute to nation building. Today we have the GIRI Act, which the president has signed and it has sent on, so now it's an act that is giving women 30% of all positions in the country, including parliamentary appointed positions, elected positions, and institutional positions. So the implementation in terms of elected positions and appointed public service positions, those are going on very well. It is the private sector that we're trying now to push so that they also incorporate the same method in making sure 30% of their workforces should be women.
And tell me a little bit about your initiatives when it comes to healthcare for children as well as for mothers.
My campaign is called The Hands of Our Girls Campaign. And the reason why I started doing that campaign really is to rid of our infant and child mortality. And I thought for me to be able to make any difference in that part, I have to focus on the root cause of the infant and child mortality. And that root cause involves early marriage, which eventually gets the child being pregnant, and then when they go to hospital, a child cannot deliver another child, they end up losing their lives. So the rate for our infant and child mortality was high. But then when we start tackling early marriage, we start tackling rape, we start tackling teen pregnancy, within 2 years, we are the fastest, we have the fastest drop of infant and child mortality in our country, by 60% according to the United Nations. So we were able to achieve that. And that's the reason why I'm focusing on health issues. Anything that has to do with health disparity, I'll work on it. At the moment, I'm building a hospital. Well, the hospital was there because it's the military hospital. But It was like 60-bed military hospital, but it's one of the hospitals that has the reputation of safety and people really trust the hospital. So I thought, you know, if this is where the trust come, why don't we change it and have a state-of-the-art, ultra-modern hospital? And the last 3 years also, focus on that. It's almost ready. I'm going to commission it. So now we've moved it from 60-bed to 600-bed ultra-modern hospital. And we have a school of nursing also built alongside it. And I'm also building a university next to it so that it will become a teaching hospital for everyone. So, you know, you train your nurses, you train your doctors and pharmacists in the university. We partner with American International so that whatever qualification you have in those institutions is accreditation from the American International University.
You mentioned working with aid agencies, international partners. How important is that collaboration with NGOs and groups around the world to try and give these projects, these initiatives, these objectives global resonance and significance as a wider society we head towards 2030, the Sustainable Development Goals?
It's difficult to assess really, because the way I work with international partners in my country, it's just so that they are part of what I am doing, just to legitimize what I am doing, but they are never involved, because the pace they take, the pace they use to have results is too slow for me. So I don't wait for them. I just go and do it, and when I have what I want, I call them and say, let's come and take a picture. That's what I've been doing.
That's great. Well, thank you so much for taking some time to chat. It's really appreciated.
I really appreciate you having me. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
Best of luck with the rest of the forum.